the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get you out to Levi Stadium for the 2018 home opener. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? Two-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To throw on top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
McKinnon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on. And
pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, McKinnon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Let's go, fellas.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Adams has it, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, it's Scott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and score. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. We have hit half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Rosen will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Middle. Let's go defense. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen complete to Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Open man is Allison, complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. I got to shoot this side. We got three.
Garoppolo on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's McKinnon on the draw. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. It's caught here by Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Rosen. Being chased out left. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rosen to throw again. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touch. Down now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will get him one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rosen. And that's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Got a man. That's Allison. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Rosen on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4th down. Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Rosen. Caught on the right side by Adams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Rosen. It's complete to Fuller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To throw is Rosen, flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's
a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Rosen will throw, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
Back to throw. He's got Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Here we go. Ready?
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Niners, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try.